Say hello to Wendy Rawl from
Rescued Tales.
Rescue Tales, Tails, and Lori Weiner from
Barkingham Pet Hotel.
I haven't seen you in a while.
It's been a long while, yes.
But you still have the Barkingham?
Yes, we do. New building, twice the size. It's just, It's beautiful. It's got everything.
I'm so glad. We do very well for our animals in the Coachella Valley. We have wonderful charities and everybody has stepped up to it. Now we need to take care of our homeless veterans.
Yes.
And blah, 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 blah. Start us out. Who wants to start? Tell me what...
I would love to start out.
What's it called?
Hydrotherapy.
Tails?
So the name of my business is Rescued Tales.
Oh, Rescued Tales.
Yes, because I am a dog rescuer.
Okay.
But I'm working out of Barkingham Pet Hotel. That's where we have our canine wellness spa, which is featuring hydrotherapy in an underwater treadmill. And hydrotherapy translates as water healing. And that's what we're doing is
for doggies.
For doggies, yeah.
Do they like it?
They love it. Not only do they love it, it's just so great for them. The results that we see from the dogs coming out of the water, because water in itself is healing. And we've got the buoyancy and the viscosity of the water that helps the dogs who may be overweight and need exercise, but really for a lot of senior dogs come in and they'll have weak muscles. You know, they're just getting old, they don't feel good, maybe they're developing arthritis. So we work with a lot of dogs who are seniors. And then dogs with anxiety, you know, the water is really calming. And I've seen so many dogs come in for therapy for their muscles. You know, they're going to build muscle or they want to increase their cardio. They come in, but then they just change. There's one particular dog, his name is Benny, and he's just so great, and he had pulled a muscle, so he came in for the warmth of the water. The water is warm, yeah. And I generally go in the water with them. But with Benny, you can check out our Instagram.
I will.
With Benny, he was a really nervous dog. He had anxiety. He was a happy dog, but he was used to being held all the time. And if he wasn't on your lap, he just wanted to be. So he was coming in to build muscle, regain his strength, and just stay in shape in general. And what happened was he just became not anxious anymore. He's amazing. I was just working on him the other day, and his father was saying how he can't believe how I send him pictures after every session, and he sees him laying down and he's calm. He's like, nobody can get him to lay down. So, because, you know, we'll do massage after we do the
Gee whiz, I want to be a dog.
So that's what we're doing over there is we do a lot of massage.
Did you invent this, Wendy?
I wish I could
I've
say
never heard about it.
Well, I can tell you that hydrotherapy is very popular in the UK and in Australia. Yes, for animals.
We know we've heard of it for people.
And Canada, but in America, there's still a lot of people who don't know about it. However, we do have the Canine Water Therapy Association.
Oh my goodness, I love it.
Which I am a part of.
How deep is the water?
So that's a great question because we adjust the water to the needs of the dog.
Little dog.
So basically what happens, that's never going to happen.
That's not funny. I didn't mean to.
That is never going to happen. We have, so the underwater treadmill is like a clear acrylic tank, and I'll go in there with the dog and fill the water up to the appropriate level for whatever I'm working with. We have athletes that come in that just need to run, you know, or you get a Dalmatian, try to keep them calm, you know. So the different levels of the water affect what's going on. So if I've got a dog who's having a hard time getting around, isn't feeling good, I'm going to put the water up to his shoulder. At that point, he'll be carrying 38% of his body weight, and he doesn't have the impact of that he would have walking on the ground. That's the whole thing about it. This is a gentle exercise.
Do they ever have an inclination to swim?
No, because I don't bring the water that high.
Not that high.
So most dogs are up to their shoulder. I don't go above their shoulder. We are walking in the water. We're not swimming. We do have dogs that we work with that we may just put the water up to their ankle or to their knees.
Right.
That would help more with the range of motion. So every session is different depending on what the dog is in there for.
And how do you get your clients? Do veterinarians recommend you, or?
I do have veterinarians recommending us. I do a lot of charity work, and I'm tied in with most of the rescues in the Coachella Valley here.
Good.
And we get a lot of work that way. But I'm at Barkingham Pet Hotel.
I know.
So, we have a lot of customers from Barkingham Pet Hotel, which is wonderful.
That's a great lead-in. Good segue. Hi, Lori.
Hi, Joey.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
I remember Barkingham Palace with little televisions and swimming pools, and paint a picture.
Yes, now we have big, huge 65, 70-inch flat screen TVs for the dogs. We have a rock waterfall in the back for our boarding dogs, daycare dogs, and yes, big king-size beds, big rooms.
Television, or the owner can see them.
The owner can see them, and the interesting, I've had people want to stay there before.
I've said that.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, it's just like, and I said, no, we have no shower here for you to stay,
nothing.
So it's very nice. It's very nice.
And nothing for Sunny Cool Cat, or do you take
We
cats?
do. We do have cats. Yes, we have cat boarding, and they've got their own section with glass so they can look out and watch all the people come in and out. They have cat condos. So, yes, it's a lot of fun.
What do the kitties get?
Oh, they get
the same thing. They don't want a swimming pool.
No, they've got things to climb on, and they've got their own thing. We don't let cats out together, but they'll have their own thing to climb and sit and hang out and watch people through the glass. So it's really relaxing for them. It's a lot of fun, and I have somebody there 24/7.
Of course.
So yes.
How many years have you had Barkingham?
Since 2011, we opened up.
Gee whiz.
Yeah, long time, and we outgrew the first building and brought this. Then built it's 23,000 square feet in the second building.
And give me your perception of what Wendy does.
It's fabulous. We originally, when I had the building built, we originally we had it plumbed for it. And so we had it plumbed for hydrotherapy. And then one of our clients was saying, you really need to put, and I said, we already have the plumbing for it, because that's when the building was built. And she said, oh, you've got to open this up, And so Wendy and I were talking, and it's like, you know what, I'm going to, let's get this thing going,
How big we're sitting at a table, Joey Pals, it's 6 feet long, 7 feet, 8 feet long. How big is the hydrotherapy pool?
Well, it's not a pool.
Okay.
It is an exercise chamber.
Okay.
And it is about, I've never measured it, but it's about 3 feet wide by maybe 6 feet long. It's very large. It is the largest top-of-the-line hydrotherapy unit available. And that's what we got at Barkingham.
Yes.
And I can bring a big dog in there, like a 120-pound dog, and he walks in, and then he can turn around and, face the other way, and it's really fabulous. And our treadmill also is all the way down on the floor. Some of the older models, dogs have to walk up a ramp to get into the treadmill. And when you're walking with dogs that are elderly or might have some kind of issue, you really don't want to be going up a ramp, so it's
And you
wonderful.
change the water after each dog?
Well, actually, what we do have is a 500-gallon tank, which is maintained by a pool, maintained by UV lights. And we put a little bit of chlorine in there when it's necessary. So I'm in charge of all of the hydrotherapy and the equipment there, which is very extensive.
I bet.
We kind of didn't really know what we were getting into when we got this monstrosity, but there's all kinds of filters. And so we've got the water, and the water will be in the tank because that's where I need to heat it up. And then it needs to be controlled about how high it is. So I have a little computer that's attached to the hydrotherapy tank, and I fill it up as needed. So it comes out of the tank behind the curtain, and then it drains back out. But I change that water very frequently, very frequently. But it is able to reuse it, you know. So I have one dog in, then I clean the tank, and then the next dog comes in.
I'm picturing Sonny Cool Cat. He's never going to go for this.
No, probably not. And the other really nice thing
This is Lori now.
Yes, sorry.
No, you don't have to say anything.
Okay.
I just want my listeners, because it's all girls.
Yes, all girls today.
That's Lori.
So we also really quick we've used this on, because we do have our rescue, California Paws Rescue, and we have 53 bull terriers. We're the largest in the country right now, and we have used this towards our therapy towards as far as laser, cold laser, things like that for dogs that have been
Injured, abused.
Yeah. So
I bet you donate a lot of services to our rescued puppies.
We do, yes. We do.
Well, I can tell you about Marvel, who is looking for a home. We have been working with Desert Paws Sanctuary with a little dog named Marvel. And he's in a wheelchair, but he's getting his new wheelchair on Monday. And Marvel's been coming in because this rescue has been picking up a lot of dogs with serious injuries, and he got his surgery. We don't do rehab. I just want to make that clear. We don't do rehab. But once the dog is in, good shape and can walk again and all that, we can get him in the water to maintain his health and help him stay healthy. So Marvel's been coming in for quite some time, and that's at our Lori's generosity. Because we work together with other rescues, and we're working with Desert Paws Sanctuary together on Marvel and some other dogs that they've had. And I've worked with some of the dogs at Barkingham. We had a wonderful dog named Mika. She came in hydrotherapy. And I've had a few of our other bull terriers in there.
Do the owners usually sit while their dog... How long is this therapy session?
Okay, perfect. As far as how long the session is, it's half an hour, door to door, if they were, planning their time to come. And the dogs will be in the water 15 to 20 minutes.
Does the owner usually sit and watch?
It depends on the circumstance. So most of the time, no. I have found that the dogs are more distracted when their parents are in there.
I guess.
So I prefer not to have the parents in there unless I have an elderly dog or a dog that just really needs their parent there, with really bad separation anxiety or something like that. So the parents will be in there when I've got an old dog. And if it's, another dog who's just coming in for exercise or they're younger, the parent doesn't come in. So they'll drop them off and then they'll pick them up.
Lori, tell us where Barkingham, what's the full name now? Barkingham Palace?
No more Palace. No. Everybody calls it still. It's like it's just Barkingham Pet Hotel, California. So it's
Hotel California,
right?
And where is it?
It's 73650 Dinah.
73650
Dinah Shore in Palm Desert.
Phone number
760-699-8328.
8328. Joey Pals, this will all be up on my website. Your website.
California Paws Rescue. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Wrong
okay.
hat. Barkingham Pet Hotel, California.
Pet Hotel California.
Yeah, it's pethotelcalifornia.com is what it is.
You don't need
just,
Barkingham?
No, just Pet Hotel.
Pet Hotel. Spell California out?
Yes, pethotelcalifornia.com.
What's the average.com, Joey?
Yes.
It's Friday. What's the average cost for a session?
If you're coming in for just one session, it's $125. And then we offer discounted package. So if you were going to bring your dog in for 5 sessions, that would bring it down to $118. And then we have a 10-pack for dogs that are coming in regularly, and that brings your session down to $112.
Next, they'll be selling swimming suits for them. Wendy Rawl, what's your title? What are you?
Canine massage therapist and hydrotherapist.
Canine massage.
So I started at Barkingham 3 years ago doing strictly massage. So I work with a lot of dogs for massage, and maybe we can talk about that in more extent next time.
What's your title, Lori?
I am the owner of Barkingham Pet Hotel.
Tell me you have a cat at home.
I don't.
Oh, dear.
I have 4 bull terriers at
Well,
home.
What do you have
I
at
don't
home,
think that would be
Wendy?
good.
I am down to my sole survivor of my pack of 4. Her name is Weiner Rawl Ranch Dog, and she is a 14-year-old rescue that I picked up down in Mexico when I lived there.
Well, Joey Pals, you still do boarding and all of that, right, Lori?
Yeah.
That's our main.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, that's
activity.
still going strong too. So that's
Yes,
good.
maybe she'll start taking children if you're tired of them around Christmas, or a few ex-husbands or something. We've talked about that for years. Nice to see you here, ladies.
Good to see you.
Wendy
again,
Rawl and Lori Weiner. Phone number, website, everything will be up on JoeyEnglish.com. It's Joey with Wendy and Lori. We wear red and we eat
chocolate.